All right, there it goes. It says we are recording. Hey, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome back. I loved doing these live calls for so many years, and I just couldn't stand it. We took a month off. We did it a little bit differently. We had our bundles. And I couldn't stand it. I have to be live with you guys. So super excited to fill up our calendar again. You have loved it. I've gotten great feedback. And I am so excited to have you guys here this Monday morning. We changed the time a little bit, and so that's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. I'm trying to get a little more mid-morning so that we've got our let's see, West Coasters just getting their day started. Our to head off to lunch. Whoop, there I am. But hopefully this time works, and it is possible that we will change up the time a little bit to kind of see what works best for everyone. So make sure that you are watching our events page so that you can RSVP to all of the goodies that we have going on. It is going to be a very busy summer, and part of that is part of our topic today, which is how to avoid the summer slump. And turn that off, there we go. I want to make sure that you guys don't fall into this, and we have just a few more weeks left of school pretty much around the country. I saw a couple people announcing that this was the last week. Here in Adiva's household, we have about 2.5 weeks left, and I have two graduates. One is graduating high school, and the other one is graduating elementary school. So it's a very, very busy, exciting, kind of crazy time. If you work from home and you're a mom, you are getting prepared for what the heck to do all summer. And I think, what happens a lot of times is we get kind of relaxed maybe for our business. And the problem is, it's one thing if you're going to take the months of summer off. I mean, after all, if you are in a traditional scheduled school, you have been taught to work really hard for 9 months and then take 3 months off. We've literally been doing that since kindergarten, right? So sometimes it's difficult, especially if you work from home, to stay in the groove of working year-round, especially considering if you have been in corporate America where you have been working year-round. And that's part of the reason why we all try to get out of it, right? We like that freedom, but we have to remember that business, the business must go on, show must go on. We still have to have business throughout the summer, not only for the summer, but because you will turn around twice and there will be holiday songs on the radio. So let's talk about how to really maximize your summer and make sure that you still enjoy it. Because here's the thing too, if you follow me on Snapchat, which you can do so, my name is Party Plan Divas on there, of course. I've already been to the beach. I am a huge advocate for enjoying your summer, and because our whole foundation of Party Plan Divas is time management and making sure that you spend time with those you love, that is the most important thing. Summer, winter, spring, fall, whatever. So I want to talk about some strategies for enjoying your summer, but still enjoying everybody in your life and making sure that you still have time for that. So it's, again, finding kind of that balance. So one of the things that I want to talk about with the summer slump is to understand that it is 100% optional. It's 100% optional. You can choose whether you participate or not. Because here's the thing. People are still purchasing stuff. Just because it gets hot outside doesn't mean that people stop wearing jewelry or stop washing their face or stop doing their nails or stop cooking or, any of those things, stop wearing clothes, any of those things, those industries that your company falls under. They don't stop doing all these things. We don't suddenly become less romantic just because it's hot outside. It may be even more so romantic because you have outdoor stuff and all that kind of thing. So understand that the summer slump is an option. You can choose whether you participate or not. But it's tough because it forces you to be really, really honest with yourself. And think about the things that you did in January. This is May. Are you still doing them? Think about the things that you did the first month in your business when you signed that, dotted line, whether it was 6 months ago, 6 years ago, 16 years ago. Are you still doing those things? Chances are the answer to that is no. And it takes a very harsh look at what it is that you are doing and what it is that may need to change. What are you doing today? Part of the reason why I wanted to schedule these calls earlier in the day is because I want you to get fired up and motivated every single Monday and let it carry you through the week. And that's going to be all summer long too, because you have to think it's the beginning of the week, it's the morning. What are we doing today? What are we doing tomorrow? What are we doing Wednesday? You have to make that kind of actionable plan and stick to it. The same way you may be planning a beach day or a birthday or a graduation party, whatever, you have to plan your business like that as well. And take a look so that you know just exactly what you need to change. If you are watching this in your pajamas and it is later than 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to encourage you to get up and to get ready for your day. One of the things, the foundation of Party Plan Divas is get up, get dressed to hairspray. So making sure that you are up and ready for business every single day. It's the start of a new week. We are in the beginning half of a new month, and we only have a few weeks left until the summertime. So what are you doing today? And if you aren't up yet, get up and let's see what we're going to do. All right, this summer, be prepared. So part of your homework today is going to be making sure that you have everything that you need to run your business all summer. Are there things that need to be updated or ordered or whatever? Do you have enough business cards to hand out 250 of them a month? Okay, that's one of the things we suggest in the Diva Success System too, is to get in the habit of gardening and marketing your business and talking to people and having those business cards. And on the first day of every month, I suggest ordering a new set of business cards. I always ordered them from Vistaprint because they were cheap, quick, and easy, and I loved that. And I wanted to hand out 250 business cards a day. Imagine what would happen to your business, right, if you introduced yourself to 250 new people every month. Okay, that's going to be huge. Now, if even just 10% of that take up your business or place an order or book a party or whatever, that's still significant. That's still a lot of folks. All right, so always be prepared. Have your gardening gifts on you. It is hot, or it is getting hot. Here in Florida, it's already hot. It's going to be 98 degrees at the conference that I'm going to tomorrow. So that's, I'm going to be melting on Snapchat. But so if you have gardening gifts that are chocolate, you may have to reconsider that, or any kind of candy that may melt. Or you need to get a little insulated bag, and I would suggest, if you don't have it with your own company, shopping from one of your sister divas and getting a little bag. I have a perfect little, it says Party Diva on it. People ask about it. I carry it around, and if you ask about my bag, I'm going to give you something for free as a little goodie. Okay, so it can also be a conversation starter, but have those garden gifts ready. Even if you have any kind of really consumable product, any kind of lotion or oil or anything like that, you also want to make sure that those don't get too hot this summer as well. So connect with some of those divas that have those little insulated totes. This is a great time for you to really kind of brainstorm, strategize, and think about the 5 magic words in direct sales, which is, who do you know who? Okay, this is a way not only for you to get referrals from people, but also it may help you kind of have a little bit of a memory jogger of who you have met in the past, who you maybe could follow up with. Who do you know who? It's not a yes or no question. There's a definitive answer. There's somebody at the other end of that question. So I want you to think, more homework, I want you to get a piece of paper out, okay? And if you're watching this on replay, go ahead and pause me, okay? And look at this list, because I want you to think, you know people that fall into these categories. And as you start thinking about these, you may have more that show up, more people that you think about, more categories, okay? So think, who do you know who just had a baby? Or who do you know who just bought a house? Who do you know who loves to party? Who do you know who just lost their job? Who do you know that has a graduate, a college or a high school graduate heading off to college? Okay, those are all opportunities for you to connect, opportunities for you to offer your services, opportunities for you to offer your products, opportunities for you to offer the hostess plan to celebrate. Okay, there's all types of ways that you can connect, and it's been shown in sales that it is much more effective when you have kind of a reason. So it's to celebrate the new house with a housewarming party or something along those lines, than it is to just, hey, do you want to have a party? So think about who you know and who you can connect with. And also look back. Who do you know who had a party this time last year? Okay, who do you know who had a big milestone this time last year that you can celebrate with a reunion or anniversary or whatever? Okay, so look back as well. But think about those 5 magic words. And also, who do you know who you have been meaning to call, you have been meaning to reach out to, you have been meaning to follow up with? Those are the 5 magic words for you to ask yourself. And as you're servicing your clients, you can also ask these questions. Who do they know who has had a baby, bought a house, so on and so forth? Summertime is a great time for you to work on your upselling skills. Now, we have an entire training just on this because it is so important. This is probably one of the least, I say that about a couple things, but this is one of, definitely in the top 5, most least utilized selling strategies that there is. And it's funny because we are used to this. We have this happening in corporate America and just kind of our daily type of thing, but we don't do it as much. It feels salesy sometimes, but there's a strategy for upselling that can really, really increase your business exponentially. And it's kind of the whole, do you want fries with that? If you've ever ordered food anywhere, they're going to ask, do you want fries with that? If you're in a restaurant, do you want, a salad with that? Are you ready for dessert? These kinds of questions that we think are, these are selling strategies. That waitress does not care whether, she does not care whether you want an apple pie or not for dessert, right? But she wants to make sure you're taken care of. And also, maybe a little bit, if you tip based on percentage, maybe she wants to increase her own tip a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's the same strategy and the same thought process as upselling. So you can do the same thing. You need to know your products. What products go together? What products complement each other? What is the best way that you can, if you have somebody who is buying if you're in skincare and somebody is buying a moisturizer or a cleanser, they need a moisturizer, probably need a toner. If they're buying an eyeshadow, do they have an eyeliner or a mascara? Okay. If they're buying a shower gel, do they have the matching lotion? If they're buying a handbag, do they have a matching wallet? If they're buying a necklace, do they have the earrings? So you can see there's all kinds of add-on, all kinds of matchy-matchy kind of things that will go together that you can just simply suggest. And if they say no, that's okay, but you have to ask. How many times have you been at a restaurant and your server asked you if you wanted dessert and you said no, thank you? Do you think that person got offended or upset? Or did you feel bad saying no, thank you? Maybe because you really wanted the dessert, but you're on a diet, who knows? But my point is, it's okay to ask, and it should be a part of your strategy 100%, because when a server asks, they're asking to make sure they're taking care of you, right? And that's the main goal. They want to make sure you're having a great experience. As a direct sales consultant, you need to have the exact same process, the exact same thought process. You want to make sure that your customer is serviced well, and upselling needs to definitely be a part of that. So know what goes together. And if they ask, then you need to be able to explain why someone might need that. What does a toner do? When I first got into skincare, I didn't even know what a toner was really. So I had to learn. And so you want to, being able to explain it, number one, is going to help the sales process, but it also is going to educate your customer and make them fall in love with you even more, because it shows you are educated and you know what you are doing in your business. Here's something that may break the internet. Don't have a sale this summer. Okay, now I know you're going to be like, wait a minute, Lindsay, we're doing a training on sales like next week. Okay, but we're going to talk about how you can have a sale without giving away your profit. Let's be real, you're in the business to make money. Yes, we love the sisterhood. Yes, we love helping others. Yes, whatever. But can we be real for a minute? We're also here to make money, and that is what money is going to be able to help you to achieve your dreams, whether they are quitting your job or going back to college or sending a kid to college or going to vacation or whatever it may be. All of those things require the moolah, all right? So I want to encourage you to not have traditional sales in your business where you give a discount off. Now, if your corporate office is doing that, promote what they do, okay? Because they have a strategy behind it. But what I don't want you to do is to continue to give away your profit. Instead, value-added services. Value-added services are additional things that you can add to your product that will help you to sell. It adds more value to it, but it costs you nothing. And so here's an example. And if you have been around Divas a while, you've heard this. There is a Pampered Chef product called a brownie pan. And it has little tiny squares like this that you cook brownies in. And kind of the concept, or the way that it was explained to me, was that it's for the people that like kind of the crunchy part of the brownies. They're the little individual whatever. And well, here's the thing. I don't like the crunchy part. I am the girl that cooks an entire pan of brownies and eats the very, very center because I like it soft and I don't like the crunchy. So when it was first explained to me at a party, I didn't think I needed it, okay? Well, fast forward about 2 years, and one of my divas, one of you, actually had on Facebook that if you purchased the brownie pan that day, that I would receive a cookbook of all of the things that I could cook in my brownie pan. It's a $19 item, you guys. And so what she had done was she had put together a Word document, saved it as a PDF that she put, when I ordered, she sent me via email. It cost her nothing but the time to set it up. And I purchased, not only did I purchase one for me, but I've purchased probably 7 of them since then, because now I literally use it every day. I own 3 myself, okay? And I use it virtually every single day in my life. Never for brownies, but I cook all kinds of other stuff in it. The moral of the story, number 1, if you're a Pampered Chef, do that. It works wonders. But number 2, if you have a product, think about all of the value services. You know, do you have stuff that you can create a cookbook? Oh, and there was another one that was selling a bean pot. And what she did was, if you ordered the bean pot, you got her recipe book, but then you also got added to her Facebook group, which was a recipe sharing group. Okay, so that's maybe the 2017 version of that, where you can add them to the group. And if you are sharing that kind of really valuable content in the group, people will stay there and they will become engaged. There's a reason why those tasty videos, BuzzFeed videos, whatever, go so insanely crazy on Facebook. All of us are looking for ways to eat easily, right? But you can do the exact same thing with skincare. I can't nail a smoky eye to save my life, but can you teach me how? Can you, have a PDF for how to do that? What about how to accessorize, or how to organize your purse, or what should really go into your purse, or things like that. Think about what you've been taught by your corporate office that you could create a value-added service. You can do one-on-one skincare consultations. You can do one-on-one organization. Whatever your business is, you can create a value-added service that costs you nothing, but adds value. So even that, $19 pan, just a free email, okay, really, really helped her boost her business. All right, it is not too soon to begin talking about the holidays. The Hallmark stores actually launched their entire ornament collection in July, okay? And the reason why is because it's never too soon. What is crazy? I managed a Hallmark store when I was 18 years old. Okay. And one of the things that I thought was so crazy was that we had this huge reveal of the ornaments. And in July, in Oklahoma City, well, really Midwest City, Oklahoma, when it was literally, it would be 106 degrees outside, okay? And we would launch our Hallmark ornaments, and there would be a line at the door waiting for us to open at 10 a.m. It was in the mall. It is never too soon. There are people who will be finished holiday shopping by the time your holiday products launch. That's just the truth. By the way, I'm one of them. I do it way ahead of time. I go Black Friday shopping just to watch the crowds and just see it and get kind of caught up in the festivities of it. But my shopping, most of the time, is already done. There are some of us like that. So begin talking about the holidays. Begin planting those seeds. You may have people that are already ordering stuff, that are already putting together their lists and their collections and whatever. If your corporate office is discontinuing something, use that as a gift guide. We're doing Christmas in July for a reason, because it already begins, you know. And I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, can we at least get through the summer before we have to? The thing is, some of us like to get it done ahead of time, so you can market to those people. And if you're the first, you know, kind of whole early bird getting the worm thing, right? All right. This summer, starting in June, we are going to be doing our social media summer. It's a hit every single summer that we do it. And I want to encourage you and challenge all of you to really do social media this summer. We've started with our Instagram challenge this month, where I have challenged all of you to make sure that you are uploading to Instagram at least once every single day. I love seeing that. I love hopping on the Party Plan Divas Instagram and checking. And here's the thing. We are about progression, not perfection. I didn't upload anything yesterday, and it's my challenge. But I hopped on today, and I did. I'm like, oh, okay, yep, you're right. It was Sunday. I don't normally work on my business on Sunday, but I need to build the consistency, and you can do the exact same thing. So it doesn't matter. If you forgot yesterday, then you're with me, all right? Do it today. It's okay. But really do social media this summer. This is a great time to connect. People are going to be on mobile. They're going to be out. They're going to be traveling. They're going to be at the beach. They're going to be at the lake. They're going to be all over the place. And you want to engage. If you build the relationships over the summer, then when it comes time for holiday shopping, they're going to think about those. Oh, where'd I go? They're going to think, and I'm yellow. Oh, there it goes. They're going to think about those people that they have those relationships with and the people that they have connected with. There it goes. Wow. People have been going in and out, but it keeps changing my color. All right. Next, go where the customers go. It's summertime. It's going to be summertime. So you've got to go where they are. Go to the beach. Go to the park. Remember how I said I want you to enjoy your summer while still working your business? Go to the festivals. Go to enjoy all of those things. You can work your business being out and about, talking to people, connecting with people. And so enjoy your summer. Don't spend all summer cooped up in your office or in your house. Go out there and meet new people. And here's the thing, even if you meet one new person, you have moved your business forward. So I'm not telling you have to go hand out 100 business cards at the beach. But what I am saying is, go talk to people. I struck up a conversation with a lady yesterday in the women's room at the beach, and we started talking about business because it was hot and we were waiting in line, and we just started talking, and it can happen. So just know that opportunity is around. But this summer, everybody is going to be out and about, so utilize that. Don't use that as an excuse for why you don't work your business because everybody's so busy or nobody's home or whatever. That is exactly how you meet new people, because they're not cooped up in their house. A community partner program, this is kind of something that I'm going to suggest you guys start on now because it works really, really well in the fall. The relationships need to start now. If you haven't done this yet, this is one of the best things I ever did for my business, was had a community partner program. We have more training on this on the site. But essentially what I want you to do is think about other small businesses in your area. Who can you collaborate with? My nail person used to give me free manicure coupons, okay? And the way that it worked is if you had $1,000 party with me, you got a free manicure from my girl. It was another reward. You also got all the rewards from me, but then you also got a free manicure. Well, the lady in her salon, she was like, wait, I can do a free cut and style. The lady's like, wait, I can do a free 15-minute massage. Like, see, the way that service-based industries work, they know if they can just get you in the chair, then they have a good chance of having a customer forever. So what ended up happening is if you had a $1,000 party for me, which I advertised really, really well, so my hostesses really worked to get those $1,000 parties, and a lot of them did. This is how I major upped my party sales. Because I motivated my hostess. You weren't just getting my products. I mean, granted, that was pretty awesome, but you were also going to get, I mean, it was hundreds of dollars worth of stuff. And because it was service-based, it cost nothing for a manicure, like, the 2 cents worth of a, product or whatever. But if they got them in the seat and they really, really loved it, we're creatures of habit. I've been going to the same nail person for almost 10 years now. Actually, it's been more than 10 years because Taylor just turned 11, so I guess it's been more like 12 years. We're creatures of habit. If you find somebody you love, same thing with hairdressers, same thing with massage, same thing, whatever. So what they did in return was they had my business cards out at the salon in several different places. And if anybody, mentioned that they were having, getting married or something like that, then they would refer me to them. So it was this mutually beneficial type relationship. You can do that with any small business owner. We have a local restaurant that just opened up, and I started talking. He said, hey, I'll give you a free appetizer coupon. Hey, that works. Okay, it's going to get people in his building, and he's going to let me put my business cards in his restaurant. It's a total win-win. So that's something that you can really work on, and the bigger it gets, the easier and the more you're going to be able to book those parties, because your VIP hostesses, which again, mine were all my VIPs that did over $1,000 in sales, they not only got all the product from me, but they got a ton of other stuff around the city. And the last thing that I will say is it's time to clean up. Go through and look at products, services, things that you have been doing. Do you have an email newsletter that maybe needs a little bit of sprucing up? Oh, Danielle, that's awesome. Yeah, oh my gosh. And if you think you get maybe 10 people involved, right? 10 different services. Those are 10 different people that are going to be advertising for you in your area, and only you. I'm telling you, it blew up for me. It was huge. But anyway, so yeah, clean up. If you have something that needs to be revamped, do you need to change up your hostess program? Do you need to change up your product demo? What can you add? What is something that you have been showing forever that nobody buys? Clean up all of that stuff. Because again, everything we're doing right now, and like we talked about in the beginning, everything that we're doing right now, we're not only building for summertime, but we're leading up for that huge holiday selling season, which starts early. So do the things now, practice now, use this little bit of a lull. Remember, that's still a choice, but use this little bit of a lull, this little bit of crazy to get everything cleaned up and organized and ready for when the holidays hit, okay? All right, well, that is it. Look, I did it in 29 minutes. Yay, I'm not too far out of practice. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. If you have any questions, of course, drop them in the Facebook group. I know the time change kind of threw everybody off today, but I do think doing them earlier in the day is going to be better. But make sure that you watch the events page for any changes. We've got some fun stuff going on this month. We've got our Facebook party going on. Several different trainings. We've got a lot of stuff. There is a giveaway going on right now for a 3 years membership. Would love if you guys help me spread the word on that. We just hit 15,000 fans. So that was exciting. And the Christmas in July gift guide signups. We've got one more week for that. So have a fantastic week. I leave tomorrow to be gone and will not be back until the following Monday, so make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I'll be going to the Mom 2.0 Social Media Summit, so I'm super excited about that, and we'll be, of course, documenting as much as I possibly can. I got a new phone just for the occasion. I got the iPhone 7 Plus just for the occasion, so super, super excited. Have a wonderful week. I will see you next time.